Our first clip, uploaded by Craft116_, shows a mother and child enjoying a quiet night in their living room when their Wise home security camera captures something unnerving in the background. On the shelf behind them, a small doll appears to shift ever so slightly on its own. Just as you start to question what you're seeing, this happens. A book suddenly tumbles from the shelf. Viewers online were quick to ask, is the doll haunted? Did it somehow cause the book to fly off the shelf? With no follow-up from the uploader and no clear explanation, the eerie footage remains a mystery, one of those unsettling moments caught on camera that leaves you wondering if something else might be lurking just out of sight. Gang, huge announcement, that online Halloween store that we've been working on for over a year is finally live. You can check it out at hauntedseason.com. This is Haunted Season, our very own Halloween store. We've worked closely with amazing US suppliers to handpick the most fun, most terrifying decorations on the internet, like our 7-foot scorched scarecrow that rises from its own fog, the towering horned forest skeleton lantern in hand, and the lunging reaper with digital eyes that follow your guests to the door. We've built this store for people like us because you deserve a front yard the whole street talks about. Free shipping on orders over $100, hauntedseason.com. So that's it, hauntedseason.com is finally live. Now use code HAMMERWEEN for 20% off site-wide. HAMMOWEEN, HAMMERWEEN, 20% off site-wide. We'll put a link to the website in the description box down below there. It's also pinned in the comments. Also, you can scan that QR code right there. It'll take you straight to the website. So use code HAMMERWEEN for 20% off site-wide. Check it out. A short video posted to TikTok by user Toe2 for you has left viewers horrified. The footage, which has been described as pure nightmare fuel, shows something straight out of a horror movie, a massive reptile lurking in the toilet. The shadowy form grows larger and larger, filling the water with an ominous presence. Then comes the terrifying reveal. A forked tongue flicks out in the water, confirming that what we're looking at is a huge snake or possibly a lizard emerging from the toilet. While the idea of a reptile in the toilet sounds like something from a horror film, it occasionally does happen. Cases have been documented around the world where snakes, lizards, or even rats have entered homes through plumbing. In parts of Australia, Southeast Asia, and even the southern United States, it's not unheard of for residents to lift a toilet lid and find something slithering inside. Wildlife experts suggest that reptiles can sometimes follow pipes searching for food or water, especially in urban areas where their natural habitats overlap with human homes. So next time you're sitting on the toilet, just think about what might be slithering up from beneath. TikTok user Nick is staying at his grandmother's house when something unsettling happens. He films her standing motionless in the kitchen for an unusually long time. As the camera rolls, his dog begins to growl low, sensing something isn't right. Suddenly, something quite eerie happens. A small angel statue on a nearby shelf topples over all by itself. The moment goes viral, with some suggesting Nick's grandmother is possessed, while others link her behaviour to sundowning, a phenomenon in dementia patients where confusion, anxiety, or agitation often worsen late in the day or at night. In a follow-up clip, Nick shows his followers where the angel statue was initially placed.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. See how far back they are. Genuinely. I mean, the significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
So while sundowning might explain the grandmother's strange behaviour, the angel statue falling on its own remains far harder to explain away. A disturbing video uploaded to TikTok by viral door cams has left viewers shocked after a tense encounter was caught on a homeowner's doorbell camera. The footage, recorded at an undisclosed location during the night, shows a man approaching the property carrying what appears to be a sword, an axe, and a hammer. His movements suggest he is looking for something specific, prompting one viewer to speculate that he may have been searching for a hidden spare key. Fortunately, after a short period of searching, the man appears unable to find what he was looking for. He then leaves the property without making any attempt to enter the home. While it's unclear what the man's intentions were, the unsettling footage serves as a chilling reminder of the value of security cameras and to never leave spare keys hidden outside.
Thinking maybe somebody must be following her.
This chilling story begins with TikTok user Eliza1818, known as Aria A, who posted disturbing footage from a hotel stay that quickly spiraled into a viral mystery.
So just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... because I'm thinking somebody's following her.
In the first clips, Aria films herself in a state of panic. She claims someone is following her, so she pretends to be on FaceTime to throw them off.
Help me! Somebody help me!
But her fear is palpable. She runs down the long hotel hallway, calling for help.
Somebody help me, please!
In another clip, she's again seen sprinting through the corridor, clearly terrified, shouting for assistance. Yet the hallway remains empty.
I'm feeling good! Help! Somebody help! Please! Somebody help me, please!
The story deepens when days later, staff at the hotel review the CCTV footage. Shared by TikTok user Forever Flow, the recordings show Aria's bizarre behaviour in shocking detail. She runs into the elevator, presses herself against the wall, ducks out of sight, yet strangely, the doors never close.
It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something. But there's literally nobody else in the front.
She appears spooked, then bolts out of the elevator and vanishes down the hall. Concerned, employees check Aria's room. They find it in total disarray, clothes and food strewn everywhere.
Crazy.
But what unsettles them most is an improvised tool left in the bathroom.
No, this shit is ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here?
Yo, hold on, y'all.
A makeshift device capable of slipping under a hotel door and pulling the handle from the inside.
Oh my God.
Staff test it, and it works. Someone had been preparing to break into rooms.
What? What?
Things only grow stranger. As staff comb through more footage, they see something chilling.
That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
A shadow glides along the wall, yet no one is nearby to cast it.
Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that
This is
was.
crazy.
Then things get even stranger.
My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
A stone drops from a hallway ornament on its own as though thrown by invisible hands.
Right there.
What is that?
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
I don't know.
Tony, the employee investigating, later explains that Aria managed to call an Uber that night and fled. Since then, her whereabouts remain unknown. Naturally, the internet draws comparisons to the infamous Elisa Lam case at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. In 2013, Lam was staying at the downtown hotel when she vanished under mysterious circumstances. Her last known appearance was captured on security footage inside an elevator. The disturbing video shows her pressing multiple buttons, stepping in and out, hiding in the corner, and gesturing oddly into the hallway, much like Aria's strange behavior. Days later, Lam's body was discovered in the hotel's rooftop water tank. To this day, her death remains unexplained, with theories ranging from mental illness to foul play to paranormal forces. The Elisa Lam case also fueled interest in the urban legend known as the elevator game, a ritual said to transport players into another world if performed correctly. Some online theorists speculated Lam had attempted the game, leading to her tragic fate. Now, with Aria's unsettling elevator footage, the comparisons are hard to ignore. But the mystery doesn't stop there. Fascinated by the strange events, Tony begins interviewing co-workers who reveal they too have experienced unusual activity at the hotel. In one clip, co-worker Sabina recalls hearing eerie noises and feeling watched.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got one. Like what? 4 or 5 days ago it happened.
As she speaks, something strange happens.
Oh, that happened
Yeah.
4 or 5 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So.
The curtain behind Tony moves on its own.
Oh, that happened
Yeah.
4 or 5 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So.
Tony admits he never believed in ghosts, but after working here, he's starting to reconsider.
Look, I don't be believing in ghosts and stuff like that, but I will say, since I've been working here, I have become a little bit more like open-minded.
So what exactly happened that night? Was Aria being stalked? Did she stumble into something sinister? Or is this hotel truly haunted? At this stage, the incident remains a chilling unsolved mystery, one that continues to grip TikTok audiences around the world.
It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame.
TikTok user Danielle Marnelli thought she was filming a wholesome birthday moment, but her clip has now gone viral for a very different reason. As Danielle finishes making her wish, the cake's candles don't blow out, but then they do, seemingly by an unseen force. Some viewers think it's the playful spirit of a past loved one lending a hand, while skeptics point to a hidden draft or simple trick. Whatever the cause, it turned a sweet birthday moment into an instant ghost story. TikTok user MyOurNarrative8576 is up late one night when something strange starts happening in the kitchen. The drawer and cupboard door begin to open and close, seemingly all on their own. The clip quickly goes viral, with some calling it a classic case of poltergeist activity. Others are convinced there's a simple explanation, maybe a child hiding inside and pushing the doors. In a follow-up video, the uploader walks viewers through the setup.
So, I'm gonna show you the cabinet in the drawer and where the fan was.
She says her kids were asleep, her husband was at work, and there are no pets in the home.
My kids were in bed, my husband was at work. We do not have any animals, we don't have a cat, dog, fish, gopher, nothing, right?
A nearby fan blows across the top of the cabinets, but she demonstrates there's no airflow reaching the drawer or cupboard.
Cannot feel the airflow down here. Okay, our vents for our house are not in the floor, they're in the ceiling, okay? So, if you come right here, you open the drawer. So you have to open it, you really have to push to close it.
She shows how much force it takes to close the heavy drawer and explains that the cupboard is packed with pots and pans, no room for anyone to hide without making noise. Even when she tries to replicate the movement, the doors won't close on their own unless positioned at a very specific angle.
So this door, we've got it open. Let's see. From there, it will shut on its own. So it was doing this. Now this is a pretty heavy door. You have to really pull it.
Despite the demonstration, the mystery remains. Was it a trick of the house or something else entirely moving those doors in the dead of night?
Your children are having night terrors, if they're waking up in the middle of the night screaming, freaking out, I need you to watch this.
TikTok user Yo Adrian, known to her followers as Dakota from Arizona, recently shared a terrifying personal story about paranormal activity she believes is tormenting her home, and specifically targeting her young daughter. Dakota's eerie experiences began innocently enough as her daughter started greeting invisible figures around their house. Figures that appeared impossibly tall. Initially dismissing this as a common phase in childhood or simply an overactive imagination, Dakota soon couldn't ignore the increasingly disturbing activity.
She was waking up at 2, we weren't getting sleep. She would wake up at like 2 in the morning, screaming bloody murder, nothing could calm her down.
Things quickly escalated when her daughter began experiencing extreme night terrors, waking up screaming, "Get away from me." Around the same time, children's toys in the home started activating entirely by themselves, playing music and making sounds at all hours of the night. Despite rational explanations from friends and family, one day, Dakota caught something shocking on her home security camera. As she fed her baby in another room, a bowl suddenly flew off a nearby shelf, completely unprovoked. While reviewing the footage a year later with her sister, Dakota noticed something even more horrifying. Hidden just behind the baby crib, a strange face emerged from the couch.
Then as the bowl falls back over here in the baby crib, this demon baby.
Here it is zoomed in and slowed down. Dakota firmly believes this figure, which she now calls a demon baby, is the entity that had been tormenting her child, causing severe night terrors and strange occurrences in the home.
So after seeing that, I got spooked because something's in my house, something's trying to torment my kid. She's been having night terrors, which don't blow off your kid if they have night terrors. Do not blow off your kid if they have night terrors. It is a spiritual attack.
Dakota concludes her video with a warning to parents. Never dismiss children's night terrors or claims of talking to unseen people, as she believes these can be signs of spiritual or demonic attacks. She says that while having her house blessed and playing worship music temporarily subdued the activity, eerie disturbances still occasionally persist, prompting her to continue anointing and praying over her home regularly. So has this TikToker genuinely captured evidence of demonic activity, or could there be another explanation for this terrifying footage? As always, I'll leave it up to you to decide. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Chilling video posted by TikTok user It's Just Tasha shows how her dog Bella may have saved her from a dangerous encounter in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
What are you doing? You can't get out here, sir.
The clip begins peacefully, with Tasha sitting by the river alongside Bella. The calm scene quickly takes a sinister turn when a man suddenly emerges from the water, approaching the pair.
What are you doing? You can't get out here, sir.
Sensing danger, Bella immediately jumps into action, barking furiously and positioning herself between Tasha and the stranger. Despite Tasha telling him he couldn't come ashore there, the man lingers, behaving erratically. At one point, he crouches low as if trying to hide, his words slurred and incoherent. Bella's aggressive barking keeps him at a distance as Tasha calls for help.
What are you doing?
When Tasha later reviewed the footage, she realized Bella had started whining minutes before the man even appeared, as if the dog somehow sensed what was about to happen.
What are you doing?
Commenters flooded the post with praise for Bella's instincts, one writing, "Imagine if she didn't have that dog. Thank God she did. Give that dog a steak dinner." According to Tasha, the man was later identified as a known thief in the Mount Pleasant area. Thanks to Bella's vigilance, the encounter never escalated, and Tasha walked away unharmed.
I'm recording. It is. I seen all of you. I got all of you on camera.
Chromic catgut. The difference are...
This next unsettling clip was recently shared on TikTok by the account Paranormal Vibes, and it has viewers thoroughly creeped out. The video begins innocently enough. A surgeon is recording a training video for her students in what appears to be a quiet hospital setting. Suddenly, something catches her attention off camera, visibly startling her.
And the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days.
Clearly spooked, she immediately grabs her camera, attempting to film whatever or whoever ran past.
Can you please just show yourself?
She carefully surveys the area, but there's no one to be found. Unsettled, she sets her phone to continue recording and leaves the scene entirely, hoping to capture evidence of whatever caused her fright.
Just give me a sign.
Initially, nothing unusual occurs, but as soon as she exits the room, something chilling unfolds. A shadowy figure zips swiftly past the window, moving unnaturally fast and with no clear source or explanation. So what exactly did this teacher unknowingly capture during her training video? Could this shadowy apparition be proof of paranormal activity in this hospital? Let me know your take in the comments below. A chilling clip that's been circulating TikTok this week shows a man stepping outside after hearing the sound of a child crying in the rain. Out front, he spots a young figure sitting alone, sobbing.
Kenapa? Yuk, masuk yuk. Kena hujan nanti, kena hujan. Yuk, kena hujan yuk. Ayo, yuk. Kena hujan nanti.
But when the child turns to face him, the scene takes a disturbing twist.
Masuk yuk. Ayo, masuk. Masuk, ayo. Ayo. Kenapa? Kamu kenapa?
The child's face appears twisted and distorted, nothing like what you'd expect to see.
Kenapa? Kamu kenapa?
The footage immediately split viewers. Some believe it's a demon in disguise, while others dismiss it as a cleverly staged short horror skit designed to go viral. Whether it's genuine paranormal footage or just a creepy piece of storytelling, it's managed to leave thousands of viewers unsettled.
Ayo. Kenapa? Kamu kenapa?
During a trip to Victoria's Yarra Valley, Rachel and her friends notice a strange seam in their Airbnb's kitchen bench.
Did we Well, no, but the whole fact is now that we know that this is downstairs.
It's probably a wine cellar.
On closer inspection, they find a hidden latch. With a push, the entire bench slides open, revealing a secret doorway and a staircase leading into darkness.
No, close it.
Exploring further, they discover a stark, empty underground room.
What a waste of space.
It's just scary, but we all feel better.
The video racks up over 171 million views, with commenters speculating wildly. A bomb shelter, a panic room, even something sinister like a kidnapping hideout.
Waste of space.
It's just scary, but we all feel better.
While Rachel and her friends ended up having a nice little vacation, the true purpose of the hidden room remains a mystery. What do you think this room is used for? Let me know in the comments below.
What a waste of space.
It's just scary, but we all feel better.
A strange and captivating video posted to TikTok by user Mysticism32 has been drawing in viewers with what some are calling undeniable proof of a glitch in the Matrix. The clip, reportedly filmed somewhere in China, shows a cat standing still in the middle of a street. The animal appears completely frozen, as though paused mid-action. Onlookers begin to gather, whispering and filming the odd sight. Then a second cat approaches, but instead of behaving normally, this cat too appears to freeze completely, mirroring the first one's uncanny stillness. The comments section has been buzzing with theories. One user suggested the phenomenon was more than just coincidence, writing, "Cats live in between physical and spiritual realms, so it may sense something in the spiritual realm." Others were frustrated by the filming choices, with one viewer wondering why the person recording never turned the camera toward whatever the cats seemed to be staring at. Skeptics argue there could be a natural explanation, such as the cats being fixated on an unseen sound, scent, or vibration, possibly from underground or from a building nearby. Cats are known for their acute senses, which can make them appear entranced or locked on to something humans can't detect. Others lean toward the more mysterious, a coincidence too strange to be ignored, with both animals freezing in place like a scene caught in some sort of reality-bending glitch. Whether this is an example of cats' heightened senses at work, an odd quirk of animal behavior, or something more paranormal, it's undeniably an eerie and fascinating moment caught on camera.
Mbak, cuma sebentar ngonten.
Local truck driver Sam, who frequently films his shifts around East Java, Indonesia, has been documenting strange encounters at one of the region's most notorious spots, Kanggar Bridge, in the Bumiaji district of Batu City.
Permisi, aku main sebentar konten. Gak usah jawil.
The bridge is infamous in local folklore. Motorists whisper about a ghostly girl in a white dress with long dark hair, eerie whispers drifting through the night, and sudden cold spots that grip anyone brave enough to stop. In his first clip, Sam pauses at the bridge, remarking on the unsettling atmosphere. The empty road, the mist, and the weight of the legends seem to hang in the air.
Nah, nang kene iki. Yo. Naik lo.
But in a later visit, the story takes a darker turn.
Servis ya, lur ya. Oh, hawa nih. Ini terus gendero, duduk apa-apa lur. Wes. Aku saiki ngomong yo. Mambune.
Sam notices that the air smells strange, like something off, fishy with a touch of jasmine.
Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo. Ayo. Sapa?
That's when moments later, this happens.
Sapa iku? Hei, tuk, sapa iki?
Sam pans his camera beneath his truck, and there appear to be legs and feet hovering.
Hey, tuk.
Alarmed, he rushes around to the side of the vehicle to confront whoever it might be, but there's no one there.
Welot. Muncul lo. Eh? No.
With reports of phantom figures and unexplained encounters stretching back decades, many locals believe the bridge is cursed. Sam's eerie footage now has viewers asking the same question. Could the legends of Kanggar Bridge actually be true?
Hei, tuk, sapa iki?
TikTok user Just Simply Megs has gone viral after posting a video she's been holding onto for 6 years, claiming it's the only piece of evidence ever captured on camera of what she describes as her brother's haunted apartment.
So I was like, when I posted this, I've had this video for 6 years. This was 2019 in July. And it's just, we looked for every explanation because we're like, this can't be real. But there's no like plausible explanation. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
According to the poster, the footage was recorded the night before her brother's wedding in July 2019. She explained that she and her brother had been drinking and watching movies while his wife slept in the bedroom. When her brother dozed off, glass still in hand, she decided to film him as a joke. But the next morning, while reviewing the clip, she noticed something, a dark, robed figure at the end of the hallway. When she showed the footage to her brother and his fiancée, the bride-to-be was visibly shaken. She insisted it wasn't her and pointed out that she owned no robe like that. The strange hallway figure wasn't the only unsettling event tied to the apartment. In separate TikTok videos, the poster noted several other creepy occurrences, including kitchen cabinets found wide open when no one was home, water taps turning on by themselves, residents and guests hearing someone calling their names only to find the apartment empty, and even a family member once refusing to enter the apartment after spotting an older woman standing in the kitchen. The activity seemed to center around one unusual object, a mirror purchased secondhand at a yard or estate sale. The poster explained that her brother and his wife began experiencing strange activity only after bringing the mirror into the apartment. Believing it may have been haunted or even a portal for spirits, the family eventually got rid of it. According to the poster, the disturbances stopped almost immediately after the mirror was removed.
It's kind of freaky. They ended up getting rid of the mirror, and lo and behold, once they did, the activity stopped. So, coincidence, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe that thing was actually haunted.
Many TikTok viewers commented on the video, pointing out that the figure in the original footage appeared to float slightly, as if its feet never touched the ground. Others noted how the activity fit the classic pattern of a poltergeist attachment, possibly tied to a cursed object like the mirror. So what do you think? Was this just a pre-wedding prank or genuine evidence of something paranormal? Check out this creepy footage uploaded to TikTok by user elkakui.tv. The footage appears to show a ghostly young girl wandering around at night, which is unsettling enough, but watch what happens when the camera holder chases her down the road. She looks as though she is running backwards. A close-up reveals that the girl does indeed appear to be looking towards the camera as she runs away. While some have speculated that the girl might be wearing a mask, others couldn't help shake the eerie nature of her movement. So what do you think of this clip? Is it a real ghostly encounter caught on camera, or a clever trick designed to drum up views? Let me know down below. TikTok user Mojima888 has shared a strange clip from a restaurant somewhere in China that left viewers baffled. One commenter joked, "Economy is so bad, even ghosts have to work for a living." But some sharp-eyed viewers think they've cracked the mystery, pointing out what looks like a crank mechanism just behind the wok, possibly part of an automated cooking system that keeps the pan moving. Whether it's ghostly help in the kitchen or just clever machinery, it's still one odd clip that's cooking up plenty of chatter online.
A man named Jesus from Guatemala explains that for the last few weeks, his daughter has been crying.
A family in Guatemala called in a priest after their young daughter spent weeks claiming she could hear strange noises and see objects moving on their own in her bedroom.
And what he finds left the whole family terrified.
The priest's attention was quickly drawn to the bed frame. After showing his hands were empty, he cut into the frame and had the father inspect it. Inside was a black bag containing a wax figure, an object often linked to witchcraft and believed to hold curses. Was this the source of the disturbing activity, or had the sinister figure been hidden there long before the family moved in?
It is a black wax figure used for witchcraft, known as a black figure candle.
Several years ago, TikTok user Celeste.Rojas19 shared some deeply unsettling footage captured inside a hospital in Itagua, Paraguay. In 2022, Celeste often visited this hospital to check on her younger brother, who was hospitalized at the time. During these visits, she began noticing inexplicable events and decided to start recording. In the first clip, Celeste bravely explores the hospital's old basement morgue. The eerie setting alone is enough to send chills down your spine. But it's the events she captures next that truly stand out. Celeste captures the exact moment a hospital trolley begins to slowly move forward entirely on its own. But the third clip is perhaps the most disturbing of all. They begin rolling and shifting across the floor without any apparent intervention, seemingly guided by a powerful yet invisible force. Surprisingly, Celeste reportedly felt more excitement and curiosity than fear while filming these events. She hasn't witnessed any similar phenomena at the hospital since capturing this footage. Given the hospital's morgue setting, viewers have been quick to speculate whether this could be evidence of genuine paranormal activity, perhaps spirits lingering within the facility.
This is the scariest and craziest thing that's ever happened to me driving at night as a trucker.
A chilling piece of dashcam footage uploaded to TikTok by user These Haunted Hills is going viral after allegedly capturing something truly strange on camera.
Man, it scared the heck out of me. And it seemed like I was the only one that noticed it. Now you're gonna see some really weird fog coming up here, and then there it is. I think it was a ghost truck. What do you guys think?
The footage seems to show what many are calling a ghost truck appearing in the middle of a dark highway. The video, said to have been filmed by a long-haul trucker, is being described by the driver as the scariest and craziest thing that's ever happened to me driving at night.
Yeah, oof. Man, this scared me so bad. And it seemed like I was the only one that noticed it. Now you're gonna see some really weird fog coming up here, and then there it is. I think it was a ghost truck. What do you guys think?
The moment is so unexpected and surreal, many viewers initially thought it had to be a glitch until they watched it again and again.
And then there it is. I think it was a ghost truck. What do you guys think?
One viewer suggested that it might have been a warning of an accident that could happen. Another suggested the chilling possibility that the driver had just encountered a residual haunting. In paranormal theory, a residual haunting is believed to be a sort of spiritual imprint left behind by a traumatic or highly emotional event. Unlike intelligent hauntings, where the spirit is said to interact with the living, a residual haunting is more like a loop or recording playing itself back in the environment. It often involves repeated sights, sounds, or movements, such as footsteps, voices, or even apparitions that appear at the same place and time. If this event was indeed a residual haunting, some speculate it could be the echo of a past accident, perhaps a tragic crash involving a truck on that very stretch of road. The strange fog that appeared just before the ghostly image might even tie in with that theory, often said to accompany manifestations in paranormal lore. So what do you think is going on in this clip? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
And then there it is. I think it was a ghost truck. What do you guys think?
But both cats were kind of acting like they saw something. They were both looking in the same area, like looking back and forth.
TikTok user Ashley Lynn recently spooked her followers after sharing a series of clips detailing bizarre happenings in her own home. It all began shortly after Ashley purchased her house directly from a family member. Initially, she noticed strange noises upstairs, loud thuds and footsteps echoing from empty rooms. Even more unsettling, both of Ashley's cats would frequently react, staring intently up the staircase, clearly noticing something invisible to her. Things escalated further when Ashley's mother, while staying in the guest bedroom, confessed she'd repeatedly heard whispering during the night.
Until my mom was staying in my guest room. And she just brought it up one day. She goes, hey, so I swear I heard someone whispering in the middle of the night. And it wasn't just last night, but it's been the last 2 nights, right in the middle of the night, like someone's whispering.
Even more unsettling, when Ashley brought this up to the family member who previously owned the home, she casually admitted her daughter had heard the exact same whispers in the very same bedroom.
And we brought it up to her like, hey, so my mom heard someone whispering in this bedroom 2 nights in a row. She responded, my daughter also heard that, so she's going to be actually really relieved to hear that she's not the only one.
Determined to assert some control over the situation, Ashley jokingly began addressing the unseen presence, hoping to lighten the oppressive atmosphere. But one night, after clearly hearing footsteps and her cats visually tracking something invisible, Ashley loudly rebuked whatever might be haunting her home, only to be met with a chilling, angry whisper directly behind her, sending shivers down her spine.
When I heard a man's hissing whisper yell, hey, right behind me, like I could almost feel the air, I froze and I'm sorry, just thinking about it, I have goosebumps right now thinking about that exact instant.
Desperate for answers, Ashley saged the house, hoping it might cleanse whatever dark energy resided there. Yet the activity persisted. Loud, inexplicable noises continued upstairs, prompting her to finally set up a security camera in the most affected bedroom.
I put it where the TV is supposed to be hung up, and don't mind that hole where the cord is coming out. It was like that when I moved in.
And what that camera captured is deeply unsettling. In the footage, the closet door slowly begins to move entirely on its own, with no visible force or draft present. Ashley thoroughly investigated the closet afterward, finding no possible explanation for the movement. This footage quickly went viral, prompting heated debates online. Many commenters believe Ashley has captured genuine paranormal activity in her home, while skeptics continue searching for logical explanations. So what exactly is haunting Ashley Lynn's home? Could this really be evidence of a genuine haunting? As always, I'll leave it to you to decide. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. A chilling clip uploaded to TikTok by user Scamander has gone viral, leaving thousands of viewers feeling uneasy. The short video, posted with the caption, "I think there's someone at my door," appears to be taken from a doorbell security camera and captures an encounter that quickly turns unsettling. There's no knock, no attempt to speak, just that eerie, silent approach. The comments section quickly lit up with people expressing how disturbed they felt watching the footage. While the video gives off strong horror film vibes, some commenters tried to offer rational explanations, suggesting the person could have been lost, confused, or even experiencing a medical or mental health crisis. Whether this was an innocent misunderstanding, someone in distress, or something far more sinister, the footage has many viewers spooked. A short but unsettling video uploaded to TikTok by user Toe2 for You has gone viral after capturing a scene that left many viewers shocked and disgusted. The video's text overlay reads, "This is the last time I go to a Walmart near Detroit," showing a man inside the store's meat section casually eating raw meat directly from a packet. He appears unfazed by his surroundings, as though what he's doing is completely normal. The bizarre scene evokes thoughts of a zombie feasting on human flesh. So, what would you do if you came across this at your local grocery store?
Dude, I've never seen anything like this besides on the internet.
A TikTok by user Ember Outdoors shows a peculiar sight in the woods.
It's not windy.
Several bushes and trees sway rhythmically as though a breeze is passing through, but everything else around them is completely still.
It's not windy.
The man filming points out there's no wind at all, yet the leaves and branches move as if stirred by invisible hands.
But, I mean, look at the rest of the tree. That's like a normal leaf blowing, right? Oh, those are kind of doing it too. Look at these. What is happening here? I mean, this may be lack of proper knowledge.
He even mentions he's seen similar clips online, but never experienced the phenomenon in person until now.
Dude, I've never seen anything like this besides on the internet. Look at the leaves on this f***ing tree.
We've covered a few clips similar to this in the past, so what could be causing it? Some suggest small animals hidden in the brush, like birds or rodents, rustling the branches in ways that aren't immediately visible. Others think it might be underground root systems shifting, causing sections of plants to rock back and forth. More skeptical viewers argue it could simply be air currents too subtle to feel, but strong enough to affect lighter foliage. Whatever the explanation, the eerie effect of trees moving in absolute stillness is enough to make you wonder if something stranger is lurking just out of sight.
Something. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Home security footage from Indonesia in mid-February 2025 captures a chilling moment inside a grandfather's bedroom. Out of nowhere, the child's leg jerks violently as if yanked by an unseen hand. The sudden motion is so strong it startles them upright in shock. Some commenters believe this is classic poltergeist activity, while others suggest it could be staged, but the raw shock on the child's face leaves plenty unconvinced it was a prank. TikTok user Camera Ghost recently uploaded chilling footage captured by a team of paranormal investigators exploring a notoriously haunted old house at 3 a.m. He's forcefully dragged toward the closet. Immediately checking inside the closet, the investigators find it completely empty. Terrified, they quickly decide to flee the room, but as they run away, a horrifying sound, a deep growling scream, echoes from the bedroom they just left.
Man, you see that? He dragged you into the wardrobe. He fell. Yeah, man. Look there. Listen. He dragged you into the air. You okay, man? Jeez, are you okay? Look there. The door there. The door.
The footage abruptly ends there, leaving viewers thoroughly disturbed and questioning its authenticity.
He dragged you into the air. You okay, man? Jeez, are you okay? Look there. The door there. The door.
What's up, y'all? So,
Recently, a nurse named Nina shared some truly chilling footage captured inside a hospital room, leaving viewers deeply unsettled. According to Nina, who works the night shift, one particular room consistently has its call light activated, often multiple times throughout the night. However, each time she or other staff respond, they find the room completely empty with no possible explanation for why the call button had been pressed. Determined to find out what's really going on, Nina decided to place a camera inside the empty hospital room, filming continuously. What the camera captured is genuinely eerie. Multiple times during the footage, the hospital bed mysteriously adjusts itself, moving up and down, as if controlled by some invisible presence. Since the footage surfaced online, viewers have debated fiercely. Many suggest hospitals naturally harbour dark, oppressive energies due to the frequent passing of patients, believing this could be genuine paranormal activity caught on camera. Skeptics, on the other hand, have struggled to offer an alternative explanation. As of now, this chilling hospital mystery remains unsolved.
Friends sent me this over this weekend. It's
TikTok user Mercy Herbert shared a chilling clip she says was sent to her over the weekend, and it's got viewers on edge.
so there's a shadow in the corner, and it just kind of glides off. But
Filmed in the middle of the night in her friend's living room, the footage first shows a shadow in the corner gliding silently out of view.
so there's a shadow in the corner, and it just kind of glides off. But that's not the craziest part.
The TV then switches off, something the owner says is on an auto timer. But what happens next is far harder to explain.
This is what's weird. Who was that? What was that? There's just someone there. Just appears.
Out of nowhere, a figure appears in the room. It's not anyone who lives there, and if it were an intruder, there's no sign of forced entry. Moments later, the figure vanishes just as suddenly as it appeared.
I don't know, you guys. I'm sufficiently spooked, so
It's the kind of moment that makes you double check your locks, and maybe keep a light on at night.
this is what's weird. Who was that? What was that? There's just someone there. Just appears.
A chilling video uploaded to TikTok by user Jenna Michaela has struck a nerve with viewers after capturing a frightening late-night encounter. The clip, captioned "Scared to the point that I'm shaking," appears to have been filmed by the uploader from inside her home and shows the front door area of her residence. According to the uploader, the unsettling encounter took place at 2 a.m. when an unknown person walked around her property, knocking and ringing the doorbell. She adds that she lives alone, heightening the fear factor for both her and those watching. One user urged her to take immediate action, writing, "Call the police ASAP." Another shared a personal tactic that worked for them in a similar situation. "My gosh, I'm so sorry, this happened to me before, and I played a 10-minute YouTube video of Rottweilers barking and they left." So what would you do if you were home alone at 2 a.m. and someone was knocking and ringing your doorbell? Let me know in the comments section below. In this eerie TikTok, uploaded by PG Stories Official, a shop attendant is seen quietly sitting inside a store on their very first day at work. Suddenly, the cash register drawer snaps open all on its own. No one is near it, and the employee just sits there stunned. Commenters couldn't help but notice the setting, the shop's walls lined with swords. Some joke this is the last place you'd want a poltergeist to show up, fearing the blades might start flying off the shelves next. Others were more unsettled by the employee's calm reaction, pointing out that if this had happened on their first day, they'd be running straight out the door.
Why is this guy doing crunches?
TikTok user Caitlin films a bizarre scene from her car, a man lying in the road doing crunches. She and her friend laugh in disbelief, but when the camera pans back just seconds later, the man is gone.
Wait, where is he? Where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! Where is he? It's because you said that. He's gone. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god, wait.
There's no sign of him, not walking away, not ducking out of sight, simply vanished.
Wait, where is he? Where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! Where is he? It's because you said that. He's gone. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god, wait.
For some, it's proof of a glitch in reality. For others, it's clever editing. Either way, it's one of the strangest disappearances caught on camera in recent months.
Wait, where is he? Where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! Where is he? It's because you said that. He's gone. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god, wait.
Across something that was really cool, and I feel like it sets this house apart.
Recently, TikTok user Paranormal Vibes shared an eerie video that's quickly leaving viewers thoroughly unsettled. The footage follows a homeowner named Eli who's renovating his newly acquired home.
The reason why I'm just now finding this crawl space is because of this drywall.
Eli investigates and discovers a hidden crawl space tucked away inside the walls of his home.
That's not the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out.
That's when he begins to hear footsteps somewhere inside the house, even though he is home alone.
Found this extra space right here. You have a vent right there. I think I just heard some footsteps.
As Eli continues to film and search the area, something truly chilling happens.
This can't be a squatter.
An unsettling childlike giggle breaks the silence. Eli visibly panics, looking around frantically for the source of the sound. Just as he tries to calm himself, the crawl space door slowly swings open, completely on its own. The footage abruptly ends there, leaving viewers disturbed and desperate for answers. Commenters quickly began speculating online. Many believe the crawl space is haunted, possibly occupied by a ghostly presence or lingering residual energy from past inhabitants. So what exactly did Eli discover in his home's hidden crawl space? Is this authentic footage of genuine paranormal activity, or simply a clever hoax? As always, I'll leave that one up to you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. A chilling video uploaded to TikTok by user Estebanel Charonegro has gone viral after capturing what many are calling a brush with the supernatural. The clip, filmed by a passenger inside a moving vehicle, begins innocently enough as the car drives past what appears to be the aftermath of an accident. But as the camera keeps rolling, something eerie emerges. Up ahead, a dark hooded figure can be seen standing on the side of the road. The figure then begins to cross directly in front of oncoming traffic, narrowly missed by vehicles as it slowly moves to the other side where it vanishes into the surrounding darkness.
Ay, se la va a meter al carro, se la va a meter al carro. Dios mío, señor, mire, mire. Se desapareció, pere, pere, papá, pere, pere. Mire, 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 mire.
The video's description speculates that the figure might have been death itself, lingering at the scene of the accident. However, skeptics countered that the hooded figure could have simply been a pedestrian. In folklore and popular culture, the hooded figure of death, often depicted as the Grim Reaper, appears at liminal moments, particularly near scenes of violence or sudden death. The idea that such a figure might manifest at an accident site taps into centuries-old archetypes of mortality. So, what do you think? Was this truly death walking the roadside, or just a shadowy figure mistaken for something more sinister?
¿Eso qué? Dios mío, señor, mire, mire. Se desapareció, pere, pere, papá, pere, pere. Mire, mire, mire. Los carros, los carros. Grabe, grabe, la papi, grabe eso. Sí, los carros. Pere, papá, ¿qué es eso? Pere.
If you want to watch more scary videos, then click those links on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one.